I saw something recently where you have like hundreds of millions of impressions, or like what's the
Yo,
number on that?
it's
Just your
crazy.
Facebook posting?
Like 550 million views in the last 90 days. So I turned how to do that into a low ticket offer. I'll let you know I have lost $100,000. I'm just kidding.
There's no way you're losing money in this funnel. It's too deep. I can already tell you.
So just on the front end here.
What do you want help with, dude? This thing's crushing.
Okay, this is what I want help with. So
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got something I've never really done before on my YouTube channel. Someone special on the mic with me today. His name is Adrian Brambila, and Adrian and I first crossed paths at the HighLevel event in Dallas a couple of years ago, and we instantly hit it off. We've stayed in touch over the last couple of years, watching each other build in the agency space, swapping ideas, seeing what works, what doesn't work. He is somebody who went from dancing professionally. I think that's how he first went viral at one point, to building some really successful online businesses. So let me pull him up to the stage. Adrian, what's up?
hey, what's up? I'm so happy to be here. The first guest on the Nick Ponte show.
I don't know. Maybe I should do this more often. But yeah, I thought it would be a good idea. We were supposed to hop on a call and just catch up, but I figured, what the heck? I've never really done a fireside chat. Can you call this a fireside chat?
I think so.
Okay, that's what
Depends
we'll
how
call it.
fast you talk.
Right. Okay, we'll try to slow it down for everybody then. But I figured, why not? So, yeah, no script, everybody. We just wanted to catch up, riff, talk about what's working, what's not working, and maybe to kick things off, just a quick introduction for anybody that doesn't know you from my channel. I don't know why they wouldn't know you, but I mean, look at all those awards back there.
That's
Look at all those awards.
um,
Yeah, where did you start? How did you start? How did you get going? And what are you up to now?
yes, sounds good. And then we'll go back to our conversation because we were originally talking because we're both running ads right now. We're messing with a lot of AI. Facebook came out with new updates, so I genuinely was reaching out to you, Nick, to talk about like what you're doing with ads. So I think that's a really juicy hook why people should listen versus just two rambling dudes. So I've created my first piece of content in 2010. Back then, I was just obsessed with dance, so I did the robot. I learned how to dance the robot from YouTube. After a couple years, got super lucky. God was watching. He was like, "We're gonna change your life." And I submitted an audition video for T-Pain as a living room dancer, and then in a matter of like a month, I went from living room dancer to like touring with T-Pain and did music videos and Step Up 3D, and yeah, basically changed my life. But it was in dancing with T-Pain when that made me want to actually be an entrepreneur. He launched a song in front of us called Reverse Cowgirl.
Mm.
And it was not a Western. It was
Mm.
a song he launched back then in iTunes days, was 99 cents a download. I watched him launch it, and in a matter of minutes, he basically went to his manager, like, all right, hit launch it, click a button. And then they had like millions of downloads in a few minutes. So I watched him make like $1 million in like minutes. And that's what really like truly changed my life, was like watching him do that. Because then after, he didn't go back to his laptop and then work on funnels. He got really drunk. And I was like, this is success.
It's wild.
Yeah. But yeah, fast forward many years. That I did that when I was 20. I'm 36 now. Have tried to monetize in every single ethical way you can think of. And actually, the first business that helped me quit my 9 to 5 was teaching people how to dance the robot.
I've seen you dance the robot. Pretty damn good at it. um, that's really interesting. Couple things that you mentioned there. Number one, when you connect like people that actually have like celebrity status, musicians, actors, all that stuff, and you think about like how they, I don't know, grow their career and monetize it. And then you think about like the journey that you and I have been on, and people that create content, or even just, maybe it's digital marketing, or, entrepreneurs in general. It's just it's so weird to think about, like he basically did like a webinar, or a form of a webinar, or a form of VSL, and had a bunch of visitors or audience, and money slowly trickled in. And there's so many, like, when you say that, I think about, like, well, what was on the back end? What was the upsell? Like, there's none of that.
Right.
But yeah, that's where my mind kind of goes. The other thing that you mentioned there that I think is important for everybody that's watching is that you said that I think is important is like God blessed you with, the success or the moment or the shot or whatever. And, I'm not saying this in like from a religious standpoint or any of that, but like, do you think that luck has a big factor in success? Or because I ask this because I think right now, I used to think like creators, people that had big audiences, big followings, millions of subscribers, like they were the ones that could really, if success was reserved for them. But I think it's kind of different now. Like look at my YouTube channel over the last year. Like I didn't have a huge following and it blew up because I basically grinded it out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you need luck 100% anymore. Of course it can help. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think I don't believe in luck. I think there's things that are out of our control that can totally have an effect, a profound effect on your success, but they're out of our control. And so, like, being born and being alive right now and watching this and that the fact that you have internet and Wi-Fi, there's places in the world that do not. To me, this is like what I put in the quote unquote luck bucket. It's like, were you born in the USA? Wow, that's amazing. You weren't born in a different country where it doesn't have internet or infrastructure. Like, to me, that's out of control. And then there's other elements too. We can start going down. I don't like to talk about like privileges too much because I like to focus on more what people do with, even if they did come from a lot of privilege. But like, did you grow up in a household? Did you have parents that loved you, or where you grew up in a place and you were adopted? Like, these can factor in success, but there is case by case scenarios of having the worst adversities across every single terrible circumstance that can happen to you, and people still come out really stronger. But if you look at majority of people, for sure, they can have a negative impact on you. So that's when I think about like luck factor. I think if you are healthy of body and mind and you got Wi-Fi, like it's like how could you call it? Like, you got everything you need. Like, you basically just created a whole new brand YouTube channel from scratch. I remember when we first talked, you showed me like this dinky little YouTube channel. It's not a dinky little YouTube channel anymore. So it's like you're of healthy body and mind. You put in the work and hustle. So to me, like, that's way more valuable than relying on luck. I think when I think of my T-Pain example, I usually talk like, God like was watching Notice a Miracle, because like statistically, I wasn't supposed to make it. If I look at the odds, like, I was
Mhm.
dancing for 2 years. I didn't have an agent. I learned from YouTube. I lived in Iowa, not the best place to be a professional dancer, where they're recruiting out of cornfields. And then there was like 10,000 people that submitted an audition video. So what are the chances of me making it to like through all that and then making it to the audition and making it through? It was like a lottery chance. So to me, I think like how much was based off my skill and merit. For sure, I had to be, even though I was only dancing for 2 years, I had to be somewhat good, but it was an element out of my control, because it was based on a decision of someone else and not fully capable of myself. So of like just totally up to me. It's up to me to make this happen. So yeah, I think long-winded answer of like what luck is, I guess how I view the world and stuff, but I totally think it's based off effort, and your success is really in your control. I do believe most of what happens in your life is in your control.
Yeah, I agree. And there was a quote that I heard a while back that really stuck with me. I don't know who said it, but it was something to the tune of like, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And I think that, I mean, for me, it just feels very accurate. And right now, for everybody that's watching this and this moment in time of where we are with like AI, for example, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity. I made a post today that Google's daily search volume is like 13 billion or something like that. And ChatGPT's is 2 billion.
I saw that.
I mean, it's staggering when you think about how like groundbreaking, ChatGPT and AI and the tech is there. And there's lots of other tools out there. Um, and like you and I would think the whole world is using it, but they're not. And when we were at that high level conference, the dude from OpenAI said only 9% of the entire world has ever used something like OpenAI before. And so I remember, and I think we were sitting together, right, at that moment.
Mhm.
And I just looked at you and I was like, holy shit. Like we are so early. Like who knows how far this thing is going to go? And so I bring all that back to preparation meeting opportunity. The opportunity right now is like it's limitless. And it really comes down to, I think, the preparation and the ability to take action on it, and if you do that right now, I mean, it's and you stay consistent, it's probably going to be very hard to not get some traction, because I think that's really what it comes down to, right? With YouTube, with ads, which we're going to talk about in a second, creating content, it's all about traction, generating activity.
I also think like our beliefs are influenced by the people around us. So I imagine people like you and me are using ChatGPT so much and AI so much in our day to day that we're probably in the 1 percentile of people that use it and how we use it across everything. And so naturally, we find people who are also like us using ChatGPT and AI to grow all aspects of their business and resources and how and they and use it. So naturally, our circle or our tribe of people are all AI. We have a lot of assumptions of us using AI. Then that creates almost like this bubble effect of like, oh, everyone uses AI.
Right.
And then it takes someone who actually works at ChatGPT or like in the industry to like, no, you guys are like an anomaly. But I think
Right.
success has the same type of this bubble effect, and not all bubbles are good. Like especially if you haven't met success financially for whatever number or idea of success in your head. If you're surrounded by people who all think, like any business is a scam, AI is just ruining lives and is going to take everyone's jobs. Then if that's the narrative that you've bought and around the people you bought, then you're not seeing all the upside and how people like you and me today are making more money faster and freeing up our time because we're using AI. So part of why people should subscribe to you and try to have these conversations is to like broaden their bubble in case they come from a bubble that is not partaking in all these amazing benefits of AI.
Yeah, totally. It's like the same. I mean, at least for me, like if I go to the gym, I like to be like the littlest guy of everybody I'm working out with, like I don't want to be like the big dude, because it motivates you to like, work harder and get stronger. So it's the same thing with business for me. And I've mentioned the high level event a couple times now. I'm not even like a big event guy. Like it's the only one. I've only been to that one. I live in Hawaii. It's a pain in the ass to travel to go to events. And when I went that last time, 2 years ago, I felt that sense. I was around some people such as yourself that are crushing it, like-minded, and I think it's important to be around people like that. But that being said, so you've been through a lot of events. You're also one of HighLevel's top affiliates. Um, you know, what have you been working on since that event?
Um, right after the high level event, I got invited to Harmosi's affiliate
I
day
saw
event,
that. Yes, I saw that. Another event.
another event. And
Yeah,
then,
and you came from event.
for real. And the Harmosi event, it was the first time I've been in the same room with him. We didn't pay. It was like it was like a bonus if you sold, I don't know, you were the top 50 or something.
You
Or
promoted his
promoted
his
last
book
book.
launch or whatever, right? You were one
Yeah.
of his top affiliates.
Yeah. So I feel like right from the, that was back to back. And now like, I feel like I got exactly what I needed from both. One was I have primarily made most of my money as an organic content creator. I create content, I create lots of content, or I
Lots of content.
outsource content, and I'm get lots of eyeballs, and that's how I make most of my money. And I've ran, if I look at my money over the last like 16 years, how much money came from ads, like this much, and the rest is like organic. And I feel like I got like just a ass kicking from Harmozy of like you have to run ads, like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense not to. So that's what I have been doing. And I run affiliate marketing ads based on like YouTube. I feel like I got that one down, but like it's been years since I actually tried to run ads on Facebook. And recently in October, there was a huge shift change, Andromeda or something like that, some algorithm change on how you run ads. And so now, like, what it prompted me reaching out, because I've been seeing your ads, Nick, I was like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Right now it's working, but I'm not like, I'm so out of the game. I'm just like optimistic that ads is what I need to be doing right now. And I'm making mistakes and paying for that with my education. So I was going to straight up humble myself and be like, dude, how do I actually scale if my ads are working? And what's the best practices as of today that you're doing? Cause I know you're running ads and hopefully they're doing good too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people have a lot of different philosophies, I know people have a lot of different philosophies and methodologies on running ads. And your organic content, like I see that everywhere. I mean, your Facebook strategy that you've been, I mean, I saw something recently where you have like hundreds of millions of impressions, or like what's the
Yeah,
number on that?
it's
Just your
crazy.
Facebook posting?
Like 550 million views in the last 90 days.
550 million views. That is crazy. So everybody in America has seen you basically, essentially. And Facebook's like, that's, I mean, we won't go too far into that right now, but that is like a new emerging Facebook monetization strategy. I feel like you're the first person I've seen do that. And then I know you created a course because you sent it to me. I feel
I'll
like
buy it.
5 or 6 other people that I know you've probably sent it to too, because they've been doing it. And it seems to be crushing. So
Yeah, it's I mean, Facebook is usually not top of mind when you think of, oh, I'm going to create content, grow following, build, capture leads, and make money. And now it is.
mhm.
So when you think of like as a content creator, as a business owner, what platform should I be on? You have to consider Facebook. It's now a serious player.
For sure. And you know, I don't know if I told you this, but when we were hanging out in Dallas, like I came to this realization of like everybody has their own path, like you're doing something totally different. I mean, I remember when we first met, you were kind of inspiring to me to jump in the HighLevel affiliate program because I saw you were crushing it, and at that point I hadn't even done it. I was promoting a bunch of other softwares and tools. And I left there thinking like, all right, well, maybe I'll promote this because I've been using it in my agency for a long time. I mean, probably since the beginning, honestly. But I haven't really been talking about it because it conflicted with some other things that I was doing. And then, you at that time, you were not using this Facebook strategy that you're using now. It like totally came out this year because we're at the tail end of the year. And this realization I had is like, when you are an entrepreneur or somebody that's trying to like make it online or get traction, we'll go back to that. You never really know what is going to work. With my YouTube strategy, I was just like, I don't know. I'm going to throw all this spaghetti up on the wall and see what sticks, and your Facebook strategy, I probably had like 6 or 7 different things at the beginning of last year that I was trying to really like get traction on all at the same time, and every day I would like push them all a little bit forward more. And it's like a little spark here, a little fire here, dumpster fire there, and you just keep pushing those things forward and you never know what it's going to take. And so for you, it was interesting to see the Facebook thing pop off. And then to your point about like, what platforms are very relevant and contenders and ones that people should think about when they want to be successful, like they all have opportunity too. And I kind of think it comes down to whatever one you're going to be able to do best and most consistently
Mm.
when you're like just trying all those different things to get traction, you know?
I
So
agree.
yeah, go ahead.
I created a YouTube channel after the last HighLevel event, not this recent one, but the one before. And so like I know there's an opportunity to just create as an affiliate for high level based content, and it's a way that works. That's what pretty much all the top affiliates do.
Mhm.
Um, and I made 4 videos and I stopped. So that if you think about like what you just said, it rings true. It's like, is there an opportunity on YouTube to create content and make money in HighLevel or pretty much any niche? Yes, we all know of famous YouTubers who make a lot of money, but can you do it consistently with effort and quality over the long run? And to me, I tried and I was like, oh, the answer is no. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready yet. I create content on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and look what I'm doing right now. It's doing great because a short form is just it's like a easier muscle for me.
Mhm.
So it's like, is the opportunity there on every platform? For sure. But what can you do consistently? That's just a great example of how like I tried and I learned I'm not ready for that yet.
But also, like, it's interesting to think about when you start adding some success to the equation, because like, let's say your YouTube channel started blowing up and it started getting a lot of traction, then you're like, all right, well, I could get into this a little more. You start to gain that momentum, and that kind of takes over, So having traction will make something that seems a lot more difficult a little bit easier, and more, you can quickly become at least I can, more
Mhm.
passionate about something once I see some success happening, some good feedback coming in, and some engagement starting to grow.
That's why the beginning sucks so bad. It's just suck. It's like a lot of work, a lot of effort, research, and you finally hit upload or you finally hit publish, and then like it reaches no one except your mom will like it, and like then maybe your girlfriend or wife, and then that's it. And then you're like, damn, that's I mean I gotta do this for again, and how long? That's why so many people don't make it.
It's true. And so taking something from 0 to 5 is exponentially harder than taking something from 5 to 10.
Hmm.
And you're totally right. That's most people can't go from 0 to 5. A lot of people can take things from 5 to 10, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but going back to kind of the thing that I mentioned earlier, and I think it's good to keep pointing out to people, is like YouTube, for example. There's so much content, and Instagram, Facebook. I mean, with what you're doing, with I don't even know what they call that. What do they call that? Trial posts or ghost posts, or is there
No,
a
just
Brambila posts? Are they coining it after you at this point?
not, not yet. I keep messaging them, but
Okay.
Facebook sucks.
I'll call Mark and I'll tell him that he should change that. Yeah.
Just like Facebook monetization.
Yeah. Okay. Facebook monetization. Um, these platforms are at such a challenging time because of the amount of content and information that is being created. And um, they're rewarding smaller channels. Like Gary Vee talks about this all the time right now, where, subscriber count doesn't really matter like it used to.
Hmm.
And I totally agree. Like, if you are strategic and smart, like you're brand new, you're strategic and smart, and you consider where the attention is right now, and how can you, and when I say the attention on the market, where, whatever topic you're interested in, if it's AI, it's like new tools, tips, tricks, strategies, and if you're in real estate, it's like mortgage rates, or whatever it is. um, you have to be strategic about creating your content around the things that have a lot of awareness. And so if you're at like 100, views per post, or 200 followers, or whatever the number is, and you feel like you don't have that going, think about like going after the things that have more attention and more eyeballs. And I totally agree, based off of my experience of what I've seen the last year, that these platforms are pushing people that don't have as big of followings, because there's just such a different it's a different time in trying to weed out where the valuable information is coming from. And the big accounts don't have as much. I mean, they still have weight, don't get me wrong, but they're also giving the little guy a little more room to breathe. And do you think that that's why Facebook is doing that? why they're doing that monetization strategy?
Yeah, I think what you're saying is right. They're all competing for attention. They want you to spend more time. Facebook wants you to spend more time on Facebook than YouTube. So, um, in terms of like content, I've been creating content since 2010. There's always been like there's been times where I've been super hot. There's times where I'm like icy cold. Um, and like I try to pay attention to what is going to give me the most reach organically as a content creator and being open to whatever that means. So when TikTok came on, I was so early on TikTok. I was like,
Mm.
I can confidently say I was probably the first affiliate marketer on TikTok talking about affiliate marketing. There's no one else. It was like, it was underage girls dancing inappropriately and cringy dances, and then the Adrian created TikToks of like affiliate marketing money. And
Such a
I
great bridge for you.
what?
Like, such a great bridge for you being like a dancer and being able to go, I mean, going viral with like, the different dances and things that you've had, and what, like being at the end, having a call to action. And if you want to learn how to make money online, click the link below.
Want to make money online?
Yes. Be honest. Have you ever used that one before?
No, I actually should. I actually think that's what my new ads need to look like. And they need to be, because I don't think any other guy that is in the affiliate space can dance like me. So it's like I should like own that.
I think you should. I mean,
I'm gonna,
definitely lean into it.
all right, look
And,
out for
and
my
and it
new
is,
ad.
and it does, like, with ads, it does come down to creatives, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I kind of started going down the organic rabbit hole and what you're doing there. And we're going to talk about paid, but I felt like organic was, because I've done paid for a long time. I've crushed it with paid. I've also lost my ass with paid. And almost anybody that that has done it for a decent amount of time will tell you that they've done that, you know? And with organic, I mean, the only thing you lose is time, which is valuable, of course. Both, by the way, for those of you that are watching, both Adrian and I are newly minted girl dads. We both have daughters. We have that in common, so we talk about that regularly too. But that being said, time being this precious resource, with organic, you're never paying to play other than with your time. So I have been all in on paid with no organic before, and then obviously grass is always greener on the other side. You want what you don't have, so you want organic, and then when you're organic, like you want paid. And it's so much easier. We'll start here. It's so much easier in my experience to go from organic to adding on paid than the other way around. And I think people will agree with me to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
The reason is because you can throw a creative out there and you can launch it, but again, the traction piece, you will have to invest the time to get the traction piece. And, it really comes down to, like, my thoughts on paid are levels of awareness, in how I structure the campaigns and the ads that I create. You probably already know these things: top of funnel, middle, and bottom of funnel, tofu, mofu, and bofu. But when you have organic, it just changes the game. Like, all of your paid obviously does so much better because people see your ads, and a lot of times, and I know this because I do this, when I see an ad from somebody and it's interesting and I'm like, is this guy full of shit? I'm going to do my research. I'm going to look him up on Facebook. I'm going to look him up on Instagram, Google, blah, 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 all the things. And then maybe a week later, I'll click on his ad. So that's kind of like, I think, the process that a lot of people go through, not most, but a lot of people. So, where are you at with your ad campaigns right now? You have some on? You're thinking about it?
Yeah, dude, I can be a full open book for your whole audience. It's like,
tell us, rip off the Band-Aid.
Dude, I could, hold up. I could even share my screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want me to?
Yo, this is gonna be the most people never share what's under the hood.
Never.
I'm gonna show y'all under the hood, new offer.
He's opening the robe.
But
Where's your
okay, so
screen? How do we add you?
say what?
How do I add your screen? Did you?
No, I think I can. It looks like present. Let me get so a little
Okay.
context to. I think you might not know all the details, but so Facebook monetization, organic content creation. I have been obviously been crushing that 500 million views last 90 days. So I turned how to do that into a low ticket offer. And so this is what I'm running ads to try to sell. And I can go over my full funnel here. Share screen. Entire screen. Okay. Sick. Ooh, dude. No
Oh
one
my
does
gosh.
this.
No one does this.
Okay. This is the last 30 days. This is a funnel that's only ad traffic. And I'll
I
show
love
you my
showing stats, by the way.
say what?
I also do this just so I can throw that out there.
You do what?
Show the stats, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I know so this is an important piece for people that are, part of my audience. Like, you have yes, you teach people how to do things, but you also have another business. You have an agency. I've met employees, I've met people that work at that agency similar to me. Like, we run both of those things. And I think that's a big piece of, like, why people listen to you, because it's authentic and it's real, and they know that you have that credibility when it comes to, like, what's working right now. So yeah, I mean, opening up your stats, showing these things,
Mhm.
for me, like, also what our agency is doing, the revenue, where it's at, how many clients we're getting, pricing, retainers they're paying for us or paying us for. I mean, it's the best way to grow, is just being
Yeah,
transparent like that.
I agree. And I hope people learn from me being this transparent. I hope I learn too. There's probably things people watching are doing way better than I can. I never think I'm the best or smartest person in the room. I always think like I'm doing most things wrong, but I just keep trying. Also, last thing to share. This is a course. Feel free to hate me or whatever, but I do not make most of my money does not come from courses, but I enjoy teaching. I think it's fun. I think it's one of the funnest ways to make money because you can help people. Anyways,
And I'll
tangent.
put the links. I'll put the links to his course in the description for you guys too.
Sweet. Okay. So, should I show? Let's do this. So, this is the Facebook Viral Masterclass. Should I pump this up a little bit?
Wait, can I ask you a question for a second?
Yeah.
So you are running these through your HighLevel dashboard.
This is my white label of
White
HighLevel
label.
called
Yes.
Brambila. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, shit.
Oh,
Was I not supposed to say that? No. No, but so, I've actually never. I'm still using Facebook's dashboard ad manager. Is that bad? Should I be
oh,
using?
sorry. No, this is my actual funnel stats.
Right. Right. Sorry, I'm confused. Yes.
These are my ads.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were. Yeah. I thought you were funneling all your
Nubeler.
metrics into here. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
This is my funnel stats. Uh, I can if it is value for you or you think your audience, I'll show each page, but it has a VSL page. They click to go to the cart page. Last 30 days is the price point of the offer is in the last 30 days, they changed it from 27. Now it's 37.
Did
So
it go up?
so far I'm making more money on the front end with
Right.
from increasing the price. And that
Decreasing.
say what?
You decrease the price.
I increase. It was 27. Now it's 37 for the class.
Gotcha. Okay.
The on this checkout page, there's an order bump, which is to how to go viral on Instagram using the trial reels, which I also told you about. It's like another hack.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you like trial reels, that whole strategy before.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that order bump,
36%. Pretty nice.
36%, pretty good.
Yeah.
That price point's $39.
Okay.
The next page is a cheat sheet. The cheat sheet is you can either get it for 27 or $38 or something like that. And essentially, the viral cheat sheet is in 1 month, I had 300 million views. And if people want to literally see every single exact post I made in that month, like exact, and even it's linked. They could literally just copy and paste that. So it's like, hey, how did you actually get 300 million views? I want to see every post, and I break down the income and the framework for each one. So I sell that for 27, or if they pay $10 extra, they can get a one-on-one call, which is a sales call. And it
Mhm.
Sydney, my team member you met, she will go over the Facebook sheet on a call and then also try to see if there's more value we can add.
Mhm.
Then there's an upsell. This one's not doing well. It's a strategic action plan. So someone can fill out a 50-page questionnaire. This is made by ChatGPT. They put all the information, then we help create them like a plan of how they make content that will go viral in their niche. That's either $97 without a call or $200 with a call. And then this is
Damn, this funnel is deep.
you got to go deep, I
It's
think.
deep. So let me ask you this. What's the ROAS on this right now?
Dude, I'm about to break it down for you, bro.
Regardless of all the depth to this thing, that's really what matters.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like patience, my friend.
Okay.
All right,
Hurry
check
up and
this
tell
out.
me.
So this is one we just had the very first done for you offer. This is like us posting on their behalf for 3 months. That just came in yesterday. That's just like straight from the funnel. They came from the ad, they bought it. This was also
That's a
I was
20.
testing a
That's the
whole
price point. $2,200.
yeah for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's a one-time offer. And then we have this is retargeting or remarketing through emails. I just put on a different page so it's easy for me to see how it's working. So that's an extra selling the class.
It's like a Warrior Plus funnel, dude.
This is the strategic action plan also through email. And then
There's
this
the
is
second page. Yes.
second page, baby. And then this is a high ticket. This is if someone lands a call, talks to on one of the different ways you can get on a call. Sydney is closing them on a high ticket 6-month plan. And that's 5K.
Sydney closed those two?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good job, Sydney.
So that's full funnel, all the numbers. And I'll let you know I have lost $100,000. I'm just kidding.
There's no way you're losing money in this funnel. It's too deep. I can already tell you. I mean,
No, man.
it's got to be at the very least breaking even or
Oh
having some
no,
sort of
it's
return.
it's way more than that. It's
Yeah.
crushing
Okay.
it. So this is my total spend the last 3 days, $7,911. So just on the front end here, I'm almost break even. And then with the cheat sheet upsell, I'm already profitable.
What do you want help with, dude? This thing's crushing.
Okay, this is what I want help with. So, well, I know the funnel. Everything I just showed you, I have full confidence. I know this game. What I don't know is like what's the best practices for increasing my budget? Because like this is working so good. I've already tried to like launch, like increase the budget of a campaign that was working. And then my cost per sale went from like $35 to then like 117 and then 162. And so, and then I just paused it. Cause like, yo, like it felt, this is what I don't know is how do I spend more money? What's the right way to to grow? Cause like, I don't even think I'm doing this right. I just been duplicating the campaign at $100.
So you're running all these. You're doing all the media buying yourself.
Yes. And I'm doing this. I could hire, yeah, I could, but I want to build this muscle back. Cause I feel like I used to have it and I don't. So now I'm just like, I got such a good funnel on the back end that even the way I'm doing it totally wrong, it's still working really well. But what's the best practice for growing? Like creative too. My creatives are awesome. Like because I'm a content creator, I can make really
Yeah.
sick creatives. My specific tactical question is like, how do I increase my budget
Yeah.
and not totally derail the success of the ad?
Well, okay, so and you might couple just foundational pieces like increasing 20 to 30% in a 24 to 48 hour period. Like that's the limit, right? You don't want to go more than that.
Okay.
Are you doing that?
No, I think the times I just increased, I was like, I'm just gonna double this bad boy.
Yeah. So okay, so when you do that, you trigger it to go into like the learning phase again, which
Really?
which will like kill the performance of it.
Okay, so you're saying 20% max.
I would do 20, 30 at the peak. Like if you have something that is just like, ROAS is just like 3x, then maybe go a little more.
I mean, because I would right now just increase all of them by 20%.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but you just have to watch it. Like, are you maintaining the ROAS for
Mhm.
that period, or are you losing it, or
Right.
what? So it's just a balancing act, and it's like on a daily basis, essentially, as you know.
Okay.
Um, the other thing, what did you say you're doing? What were you duplicating? Were you duplicating actual
This
campaigns?
this is the same campaign I've literally just duplicated.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
know. Idiot.
I would try duplicating the ad sets
So within
because
one campaign, duplicate the ad set and increase the budget 20%?
yeah. Um, well, I would actually duplicate the ad set and keep the same budget. So you have the
Okay.
same budget per ad set.
That doesn't make
So
sense at
that's
all. You
that's kind of like a more of like a horizontal scaling method, right? You have one campaign that's working, you have ads that are working, you have ad set that's working. And if duplicate your best ad set, 2 to 3 times at the same budget, you can scale that way.
all these campaigns have only one ad set.
Well, then you should duplicate it.
Okay, so you're literally saying this. You're literally saying, okay, I'm happy with this cost per purchase.
Yep.
I'm literally going to duplicate this,
Yep.
duplicate.
Yep.
And then I'm also going to increase the budget by 20%.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move
No,
this.
no, no, no. Keep it the same. Sorry.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But now you have 2 ad sets spending that, right?
No, because it's campaign budget optimization.
Oh, well, you can Meta has an option now where you can change the budget by ad set. Yep.
I have
Which is
to.
which is a relatively new thing in the last 2 years.
I think because the way I set up this campaign, I can't change it.
You're screwed. Quit. You guys sell your sell your microphone. sell your high level awards.
Okay, so you're saying when I create
um,
the campaign, I have to do it as ad budget. And that's more effective to do it that way.
it's one option, right? There's multiple ways to like scale
Mm.
campaigns, but that is a new one that is good. I mean, relatively new that people are using because you basically spread the risk of like when you increase your budget so much 20%, 30%, the algorithm goes into a little bit of like a shock and it'll try to show it to as many people, it'll try to find new people, and it'll kind of dilute the
Okay.
audience pool. And it could do great and keep finding people that want this, or it could run into pools of people that don't want it. And it could, each ad set is like it's like kind of treat it like a different campaign. It's its own bucket in this version. And
Unless you're
and
doing campaign budget optimization.
huh?
Unless you're doing, well, I see. I see. I think so. Okay, that's just the way I set up all campaign budget optimization because that's what I feel like I learned. So I'm gonna test the other ways. So for
Mhm.
all my campaign budget optimization, my only really answer is like keep increasing here and then adding new creative by 20.
So with the campaign, if you're, just these ones that you can't do the ad set scale horizontally method, increase your budget 20 to 30%, watch it for 2 to 3 days. And, if you see the metrics that you like coming in, then you can increase it again.
Mm. Hmm. Okay, that part's easy. And then I base my understanding is that when this is all my first round of creative, so it's just crushing.
Hmm.
Eventually, that's going to fatigue, and I just got to add new creative into the same ad sets, right? From the winners, the ads that do the best.
Yeah. Yep.
That part I get. Okay,
And you
20.
have a retargeting campaign going too?
Uh, yes, but I think I do it on a different ad account because I'm superstitious in case this ad account gets suspended.
So are all those campaigns that you have right now, are those just going to a cold audience, or were
It's all cold.
all cold? Nice. That's dude, you're like that's already really great.
I think so.
Yeah.
I just again I feel like I think I got a really good offer, which makes ads has made ads easy. It's like I think this is like a lesson that I know firsthand. It's like if you have a really good offer at all that you can do a shit job at everything else, like I am with my ads probably, and
Mm-hmm.
still come out ahead if
Mm-hmm.
your offer is good.
Yeah, totally. If you have a trending topic, it could suck, but like you have a trending topic and it doesn't suck, so that's a winner, you know.
Okay. So I'm
So
gonna do
yeah, I
this.
think those are couple simple things for increasing budget. But I also think you could start to wrap your head around increasing budget by adding a middle and bottom of funnel campaign. So easy for you because you're good at creatives. You know, advertise to the different levels of awareness. People have seen the ad or watched. I don't know if some of them I'm sure are videos. People that have watched a certain length of video.
They're
People that have watched
all
a video for 5-10 minutes, create an audience off of that.
yes. They're all videos. They're all
Van life,
vertical.
dude. Didn't you live in a van
I
for?
did. Did
I love it.
I still use creative from my van life days. I actually don't think those creatives that my oh, I bet people always want to know what is the best creative, right? This
Mm-hmm.
guy right here. If will sound play?
Oh, I saw this one. It's so good. Yeah. You know what I think about this one? Why I think this one is good?
Why?
It's because you're like whispering on an airplane. Which, you know, I don't know that it's when people like present and they want to tell something that's really important, they will for dramatic impact, they will like lower their voice and kind of lean in and all that. That creative, as soon as you hit play, it just seems like super secret squirrel stuff because you're you're
Mm.
like quietly just kind of whispering, and then I'm pretty sure that's the one where you're like, these guys don't even know how bad I'm crushing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. So I feel like first of all, thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm gonna rock with this, and then eventually I'm gonna get to a scenario where my ads stop working, and you never decrease the budget. You just change creative and hope that your new creative does well.
Now you can decrease the budget.
If it's
Like
like tanking.
yeah, you can decrease it, slowly, but at a certain point, like you'll be like, okay, I'm losing too much money on this campaign or this ad or this, set or whatever, and turn it off. But like, I mean, I'm sure you're already. I mean, unless this offer is so sexy right now that you haven't had to really taper it back, let it come back, lower it again, like ebb and flow with the algorithm. You haven't even had to do that.
I haven't. The only thing I've done is like removed really bad ads, but then I've
Yeah.
heard that with the new Andromeda update that even the bad ads you shouldn't necessarily remove because Facebook is taking care of sequencing.
Hmm.
So when you say bottom funnel, top of funnel, or whatever, like
Hmm.
this is what I've heard on the street, but I don't know. It's
Hmm.
like now you basically just dump
What
all your
streets? You live in Austin, right?
yeah,
Okay.
streets of
Just checking.
Austin.
All right.
Uh, now I've heard that you just dump all your creative and then Facebook is doing the sequencing for you now.
When you say dump your creative, you mean like kill it?
I'm sorry, when you put all your creative, you don't worry about bottom funnel, top of funnel like you used to. This is what I've heard recently. This is as of October with the last update. You
Mhm.
just dump all your creative, as in put all your creative in one ad set. And some of the creative is like meant for top of funnel, some of the creative is meant for bottom funnel, and Facebook is
Mhm.
doing the sequencing for you. This, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that does happen. But like let's think about creating a new campaign and creating a bottom of funnel audience of people that you have uploaded your email list. Like
Okay,
you
yes.
uploaded your email list and you create an ad campaign for those people. Like that's
Right.
a bottom of funnel ad campaign, you know?
Right. Right. I think that I need to do that for sure. That's like easy, have to do stuff. I for some reason started with the cold audience to
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like you're talking about increasing your budget, right? And optimizing what you're doing, but just by adding a middle and bottom of funnel campaign, you could increase your budget by like 2 or 3 times what you're already doing and probably grab all the low-hanging fruit.
mm,
So it's not necessarily just like how much can I spend every single day in this campaign, but you're missing a couple pieces of the puzzle that
yeah.
are super important, that are again low-hanging fruit for you because you're good at creating content, ads, all that stuff. So like you can easily come up with, lookalike audiences off your email lists. I know you have a lot of social media platforms where you have things where you can create audiences off of engagement. I'm sure you have pixel set up places and things like that too. So you could, use AI to help you just put together a list of like, what are the best, these are the platforms I have. These are the audience, audiences that I have pixeled on these platforms, whatever. Give me, a couple of middle and bottom audiences that I can target and put them together, and create a campaign around that.
Dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because you already have people that have seen this cold ad campaign.
Yeah, like,
and we're interested, and you're not even like, hey, I saw you were interested in this.
yes,
Here's a discount or what,
right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Dope. I'm pumped. I think I got something. How much is that gonna cost me, this consultation?
Just 10%. I think the other thing is when you have one of those campaigns, because the setup you have now, you're like slowly killing off the creatives in that campaign that aren't working well. Um, I would put new creatives in a different campaign. I wouldn't just keep
Mm,
dropping them into that campaign. I don't know if you are doing
mm.
that,
Okay.
but
Ad
if you
set
have
or create or a campaign?
either, I mean, if you open up the horizontal method, then yeah, you can do it in the ad set, which is nice. Again, that helps to limit the risk with that.
I need to do that.
But with your campaign that you have right now, if you slowly get rid of the baddies or the baddies actually, those are the goodies. If you keep the baddies and you get rid of the no goodies, um, and you add new stuff in there, you're gonna take away the performance of the baddies.
I
And
want
you
the
want to just,
baddies, man.
yeah, you want to keep the baddies, and you want to just, eventually just have like that one of one in there,
Mm,
just crushing it, unlimited scale.
yeah.
So,
Every entrepreneur's dream.
right, right. Well, dude, I mean, this offer you have right now, it's like looking very promising.
Yeah. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
yeah.
When can I visit? March or June?
I think either,
Okay.
whatever works for you. Yeah, because you're going to what, Japan, and
Mhm. March. 90
yeah,
days.
yeah. So we just had our agency retreat over here.
Oh, sweet.
Everybody flew in from all the other islands and stuff, and we posted up at a resort for like a week.
Sick.
And so I'm just, I don't know, trying to get back in the rhythm of things right now. Um, but yeah, man, holiday season, lots of stuff's been going on.
Yeah. Are you in grind mode right now? Or are you more of like a lifestyle entrepreneur? I feel like I'm definitely lifestyle.
I have some things that I'm working on that are going to require a lot of willpower and um, traction. I need to get traction on them. So yeah, I'm probably in grind time.
Are you Oh, can I ask you a question about your ads, or you keep that top secret for your audience?
I don't care.
I swear I saw an ad. Saw an ad for like a $27 offer,
Hmm.
but then I also saw an ad for like a $2,000 offer.
Yeah.
It was straight ad to not even a webinar, just like long form video to $2,000. And this is what I was texting about. I was like, does that work?
It does. Yeah. But
Yo.
again, this kind of goes back to the middle. Like, you've seen the other ads. We probably identify that you might be warm in some way. You've seen some of the other content. Like, we're not going to just put the $2,000 product to a cold audience. That's going to be
Mhm,
very difficult unless you're Tony Robbins.
mhm,
um, so it takes time to warm up. And so if you've seen the other ad and maybe you watched the whole thing, or you've clicked on it and you looked at the landing
mm,
page, and maybe perhaps you went to a landing page that like had the VSL of the $2,000 thing, or maybe you went through an automation of like, you saw the front end product and there was a window of time where you could get it, because we use like deadline funnel And
Nice.
we give people the opportunity to buy at like a lower price, and deadline funnel does create that real scarcity, which is very real. But like when you get out of that, then maybe we'll send you something else. So there's also a chance that maybe you're just seeing a different offer now.
Sick.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. That has my eyes open for sure. I like it. I like it.
I think the ad world is going to be really exciting.
Yeah. I think ads, like, especially with this last update, to my knowledge, what I've learned is like it's made Facebook's AI has gone better, which makes it easier to advertise in Facebook to find the right people.
It
Like,
totally does. And like for our agency clients, you don't really need targeting is what I see.
yeah,
I don't know, it's like English speaking United States, and the algorithm is so good, it
it's
just
crazy.
does its thing. But um, I think it's exciting, especially because the creative side of things.
Mm,
With AI and avatars, and you're like, never before were you able to scale content like you can right now. And right now it's like it's still a little bit difficult to, like, some of my AI avatar videos and things like that,
yeah.
those are still kind of difficult to make at that quality. So it hasn't really gone completely like retail yet, but those, like, we have AI creatives that are actually doing really good, which
Yeah.
is
I mean, just this conversation, this is the longest I've ever talked to an AI avatar.
right. It's doing pretty good, right?
Dude, like, yeah, and I know because I'm talking to Nick right now, and I'm like, dude, I've been talking to your AI avatar for 55 minutes. Like, it's really good. He's not
Well,
as
I know.
funny.
Well, my AI avatar has been doing $10,000 coaching sessions for me for months now. So we just need to make sure to get the correct email to send you the invoice. No, I'm just kidding. Well, dude, it's been pretty much an hour.
It has. Thank you for your help. I
Yeah.
feel like you added value to me, but I didn't do much for you. Is there anything I could do for you? Could I dance or something?
No, we should just get another one at some point.
Okay. I can
But
dance. I'll do this.
I'm like, I don't know. That's crazy. Holy shit. I definitely can't do that. You'll have to send me the course. I did take a course with my wife. Have you seen this dance course? It's called Show Her Off. It's like a
No,
country line dancing
no,
dance
but I
course.
like it.
Dude, as a fellow info product seller, I was like, damn, this dude's a genius. It's
Really?
like 6 really good dance moves that you can do with your partner, and very basic, and you get them individually and then you string them all together. It looks like you're just professional. I mean, mildly professional dancers, and when you go out you can have a good time and do all that. But like, even just like the shittiest no rhythm white boys like myself can string a couple of things together. So shout out to that dude. People will probably look it up.
Amazing.
Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, man, yeah, good catching up. Hope you guys got some value. Where can people follow you or find out more information besides what I'm going to share in the description?
You can look up my name, Adrian Brambila. I'm on all the different socials. So whichever one you like to watch. I am going to start posting on YouTube. I promise. So
Find them on YouTube. Awesome. Cool, man. Talk to you soon.
peace.